Oh my god, I hit the one on either side.
Not pinpoint accuracy. This is my first time staying in a shelter for a very, very long time. I usually set my tent up outside the shelter so I can get better sleep, but the shelter's pretty nice. It's just going to be, so far, crocodile, me, and one other lash hiker snack pack. But yeah, it's got bunks and then a loft area. So, gonna try sleeping in a shelter again. So that was a really bad idea to sleep in that shelter last night, even though it was a really nice shelter and it was just the three of us. As expected, the mosquitoes came and were attacking me. Not them, but mostly just me, it seems like. Even though I did hear Logan slapping his arm and stuff a few times while he was sleeping, so he must have not known, but I was really getting attacked. So they were landing on my face and biting me, all that. And then I kept trying to cover myself in my sleeping bag, but I have a 10-degree sleeping bag, so not a good combination. Because either I was overheating and or getting bit. But anyways, didn't get much sleep at all. Just a couple hours probably. Got up this morning, talked with them for a bit, and then also saw that Cheese was at the shelter. He was sleeping at the same place, but the old shelter. There's a new and old shelter in the same location, so he got in late and slept at the old location, so he's around now. Today we're looking to do 16 miles and go to Upper Goose Pond. There's a good chance it's going to be thunderstorming, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, Upper Goose Pond has a really cool shelter apparently. They make pancakes for you in the morning. Looks like you can rent canoes and stuff, but it's going to be thunderstorming probably, so I don't know how that's going to be, but it's just interesting. And I don't know if it's true, but on Gut Hooks it says there's mattresses. Crocodile, didn't think that was true, but I saw a few things on Gut Hooks. But yeah, it seems like it's gonna be mosquitoes. Jesus, seems like it's gonna be a fun place to head towards today. It's actually something I'm looking forward to getting to, so it's a good goal for the day. This section is pretty crazy because you might not be able to see some of these, but there are, I don't even know, I probably see at least 50 spider webs right across the ground. Here's one right here, there's another. It looks just like fog, pretty much. You can see the white little spots. But yeah, there's tons of them. This whole ground is just covered in spider webs. And as I continue walking, there are more. There are probably over 100 right here in this section. It's pretty insane. I've been walking by some big boulders with gaps in between them for a little bit, maybe 0.2 miles, and I could just feel the cold air coming right out. It's actually cooling me off. Man, that's pretty awesome. I wish there was more of that along trail. Right now I can feel cold air coming out. It's pretty good, because today's a humid day and I'm on uphill right now. So I just got to top of the first major peak of the day. There's a bench, which is sort of funny. I was definitely laughing as I walked into here. And then here's the view. And then down below, as you can see, is a graveyard. Pretty funny. You're climbing up this hill, so out of breath, feel like you're gonna die, and then you see a graveyard. Pretty metal. And right now we came off onto a road crossing where the trail stand is. I did not realize that this is where the trail stand was gonna be. But inside it, there's snacks and drinks and things like that. Honor system. Yeah, it's a pretty cool place. I wish I didn't just have a snack at the top of the mountain, because I would have probably gotten something a little bit more. And then they have a pretty cool bench where you can just chill out and enjoy your snacks or soda. Obviously I always get soda.
$10 million.
Whatever.
Whatever.
All right, so it's no. All right, listen.
No.
All right, man.
No.
Hold up.
No.
Thought I was closer to Dalton. I almost did. All downhill.
I'm on my way out of Dalton, Massachusetts right now. We walk 1.2 miles down the street back into the woods. So yeah, this has been an interesting stretch because we had like half a mile into town and then a mile, well, 1.2 miles out of town, just through like suburbia. So I haven't had anything like that on the trail yet. I don't know if this is fungus or what, but it looks like a marshmallow. It's over a foot long. Today's heat index is gonna be really bad, and I can feel it today, tomorrow, and apparently the next day. So yeah, I'm gonna be climbing this hill very slowly, doing lower miles today. These bugs, I don't know what they are. They're getting me bad. It's like horseflies, but not. Just came across a snake back there. I almost stepped on it, but I was able to put all my weight on my trekking poles and swing over it. It also was a little startled, like it didn't even see me coming until my foot was about 3 inches away from it, and it looks like it ran off, or I should say slithered away. Didn't realize I was going to be coming across a body of water, but yeah, it's a nice surprise on top of the ridgeline to see this. Nice little chill place to hang out as long as mosquitoes aren't getting me. Made it to the viewpoint above Cheshire, Massachusetts. It's called the Cheshire Cobbles. It's so hard to say Cheshire. This whole outlook right here is all marble stone. Pretty cool place, actually. It's a little annoying with when the sun comes out because it's so hot out, but right now the sun's behind the clouds, so now I can take a snack break and then head down to Cheshire, then decide what I'm going to do from there. I'm not sure if I'm going to stay in town at the church or head up to the first shelter, which is pretty much all the way up to Mount Greylock, which is up there. That was my original plan, but we'll see what I do. Now I'm walking through more suburbia. This has been very interesting. I have to keep walking through towns like this. Yeah. Some of those flies and mosquitoes followed me out and they're still biting me. But other than that, today's been a short and fun day. Just been checking out the outlooks and chilling out. It's not listed in Gut Hooks, but it's actually an ice cream place that I think they also have like sandwich and stuff. I didn't look at the menu because I just ate, but yeah, they have milkshakes, ice cream, all that stuff. I went in there to just get drinks. So this is the front of it. You can see a little hiker silhouette and the 3 drinks I got. Got the Gatorade thinking I was getting Powerade. You know, after a hot day you need vitamin B12, B6, all that stuff, but I forgot. It's Gatorade, and Gatorade sucks. I didn't realize there's gonna be a Dunkin' Donuts and everything there. I wasn't planning on doing that today, but I thought, you know what, that'll be a good way to get a nice breakfast before this climb, because what I'm about to do, and why I'm already breathing hard, is the highest peak in Massachusetts. I'm just beginning and it's already steep. But yeah, this is gonna be a really long climb. It's something like 8 miles to top, like 20, it's probably like 2,700 feet in elevation, something like that, maybe a little more. So yeah, gonna start that. Can't talk while going up this hill, that's why I'm trying to do it before I begin. I'm a little more than 1.5 miles in right now. I'm along this cliff. It's not really a cliff, it's just a super steep downhill. I'm just standing here because there's a nice breeze going on right here. Really sweaty and it's helping me dry off a bit. My arms are just covered in a coat of sweat. It's like, yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's another like 6 miles to go to the top. This is a climb. This is a climb. This is like what true hiking is to me, though. It's really nice scenery, though, I gotta say. Like, definitely changing to a very, very northeast type of topography and plant life, wildlife, all that stuff. I'm liking it. I'm about 6 miles in right now. I'm at the section where it sort of levels out. So we're pretty high in elevation, as you can see. The trees are shorter, a lot of pine trees, a lot of exposed rocks and minerals. So right now this is looking a lot like an Adirondack mountain or a peak in the Adirondacks. Smells like one too. It smells like Christmas up here. I absolutely love it when it smells like this. Yeah, this is, ooh, I got caught in that. This is some nice hiking right now, but gotta take it easy because there's a lot of roots and rocks and everything's really wet up here, probably from the rain a few days ago. I'm almost at the summit of Greylock. I've gone across 2 roads so far that pretty much curve around the mountainside up to the top so people can drive up there. Whew. But yeah, I'm only like 0.4 miles away from the top now. So it's something like an 8.5 mile climb today out of Cheshire, Massachusetts. Almost there. And I have arrived. The highest point in Massachusetts, Mount Greylock. That is the, believe it's a war memorial that marks the high point of the mountain. Back there was a relief topography map, and over here is the Bascom Lodge, which is where Crocodile was staying yesterday. It has a place to, I believe he said he was doing his laundry, but yeah, a place to eat, bunk, I think there's private rooms. Yeah, I'm gonna go in here, get some food, check it out. Just climbed down a little bit from the last mountain. Now we're at Mount Williams Mountain. And that's the view. Nothing. We have one more mountain for today, but that's it. Oh, actually you can see some wind turbines out there. I can't even think straight right now. Yep, that's the view. I made it to the last peak of the day, and here's Williamstown, Massachusetts. Yeah, I don't know if you could see it, but it's super hazy out right now. That just shows how humid it's been all day. But at least the sun stayed covered for most of the day. It's out a little bit right now, but alright, gonna head downhill for 2.5 miles. Hopefully my feet and knees are okay with this. Funny how they put the sign all the way down here, because I definitely heard it coming up on the other side of the hill, I'm pretty sure. Unless it was like firecrackers or something, but yeah, it's almost all the way down by the road. I'm in Greylock, going into Williamstown. Once again, trail goes off into suburbia. There's been a bunch of houses I've been passing down this road that look like they're straight out of a fairy tale, things like I've never seen before. And now there's a pond with 2 huge lion sculptures from it. These are some pretty cool views. It's a restoration area, it says. And right now I'm along a major road, and the Howard Johnson, I can actually see it. It's like 0.1, 0.2 miles away. And this thing's just randomly here. This is one of the perks of walking to town. Oh, and there's a rabbit. Just got to the Howard Johnson. I asked for a hiker rate, which they had, but it's a busy weekend, so it wasn't that much cheaper. I ended up getting it still off of hotels.com. You even get some chips, some water. Okay, I'm gonna clean up. And then I hear there's a Mexican restaurant across the street. That's what it says in GutHooks. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It's 9 a.m. right now. Was able to get a ride from a kayaker. As soon as I saw the kayaks in the car, I'm like, I gotta try to get a hitch for him. A lot of people were passing, so I was like trying to find the outdoorsy people. But yeah, so I'm on the bridge right now. I just walked through the construction area that I came into yesterday. Yeah, so I should probably be getting to Bennington around 6 o'clock or so. A little later than I would hope for, but the trail just ran through someone's backyard, and the backyard was really nice and outdoorsy, flowers and sheds and stuff. But yeah, that was a first. Never, I mean, we've been like alongside people's houses, but never right through the yard. And then there was that hose that said 18 hikers help yourself. So that person's definitely all about outdoor sports and the Appalachian Trail. And I made it to Vermont. This is where the long trail combines with Appalachian. So I'm going to be seeing some long trail hikers for, what's it say, the next 105 miles. I just came across this pond area over here. Had to walk across a bunch of these wooden bridges, and I was going through really overgrown areas and crossing the water on these bridges, and there were several, like I think like 5 or 6 3-foot-long snakes just all curled up, and I had to deal with them one by one. Haven't had to deal with anything like that where there was just like snake, like it was like snake, and like they weren't necessarily afraid. I mean, they were, but it looked like some of them were like getting ready to do attack mode until I did the right thing and scared them off. It was just like, hey. Anyways, back in the woods, thank God. I am finally 1.8 miles away from Bennington. There's Bennington right down there. When I get to the bottom, I'm hoping to be able to get a shuttle. I'm gonna call up the motel right now. Butter said that he will pick you up as long as you call when you have service. So yeah, otherwise if he can't shuttle me, I'm just gonna hitch into town. It's probably that hard. It's a really big town. But man, that was a long-term goal this week to get here, and did that. Haven't really had a long-term goal since I don't know. Well, I guess I had it a little bit in New Jersey, but that was sort of like different. Like the biggest long-term goal I've had was Devil's Backbone Brewery. So yeah, pretty cool that I'm here right now. Made it down the huge decline, and I'm here. I don't know if the guys I'm picking up here or over across in the parking lot. By the parking lot. So I'm just gonna go over there. Ugh. Man, that was a hard hill to climb down because there's a lot of boulders for like over a mile.